All right, it is day 9 of my 100 days of silver stacking. And today I'm going to talk a little bit more about some low-cost ways to fortify your home and protect yourself against home invasions and robberies. And then at the end, I got a fun little video with some silver. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, welcome back. And we're here in my front hallway here, foyer area, and we're just talking about some home security ideas, and I'll try not to be too moving around there, sorry about that. But this is just one part of a much bigger set of steps that I think everybody should be taking when it comes to home security. This is just something I'm showing you here, and the idea is you want to have one on this side and the other side of your door. These are just an extra hinge. You'll see here I will unlock the door, reef on it. It's not going anywhere. And this is, it's like a, you can see there, the door opens fine. So what this has is it has the latches there. And then, oh, my dog is barking because he's seen somebody outside. Yeah, he's got the latches there, and you can see it's got a little bit of paint there, but it's pretty good. It's got the rubber stopper, and it locks into place. And really, it's just to stop people from kicking your door in or shoulder checking it, and that's why it's at the height that it is. Now, I don't have one there, you'll see, and I'm actually on the way to the store to pick up the other one. They didn't have a white one, and wife wants the matching one. But the idea is you put one on either side, because what a lot of people don't realize that this is actually your 3 weakest points in your doors. People who know what they're doing, that's what they're going to do. They're going to hit you on the hinge side of your door, because usually the screws aren't that big. It's a weaker spot. You don't have a deadbolt there. All you've got are some thin little screws holding things into place, right? So, and they're usually, you know, just an inch or so in there. So the idea is that we will take another one of these, we will put it over there, and good luck checking that door in. You'll notice it's halfway up the door too, and the reason for that is it's a bit shoulder height, is because you don't want to put it at the bottom. There are ones you can put at the bottom, the little like stoppers that kind of go under. And then there's the door handle bar ones, the ones that kind of jam into the bar. For me, I like this. It's slick. It doesn't take up a lot of room. I really don't have the foyer space for the bar. And the stopper ones I don't like, because if you have something just at the top or just at the bottom on a door that swings like this, swings this way, you're going to have a pressure point that people can shove in through the top if it's down there, or if it's at the top, they can push in through the bottom and actually bend the door, break the door, and get in that way. So in the center is the best idea. Why am I going on about this? Why does any of this matter at all? And just a couple other pictures here I'm going to show you. Here's something you can use for your back door. And I'm not showing you everything because I don't want people to know everything that's going on in my home and exactly what my house looks like. But you have one of these where you can put that latches in the top of your sliding door. They work very well to prevent against crowbars and things. Or you can get the bars that drop in, but I find they're very awkward to use, the ones that kind of drop in there. Either way, guys, if you've got windows and people want to get in, they're going to break your window, right, and come in. So why does this matter? Why would I go to this level of security? Because home invasions or robberies are things I think we always need to be concerned about these days, especially if you're people that invest, or you have silver, or maybe a little bit more public about things, or I don't know, you just want to make sure you keep your family extra safe. If you arm yourself, that's fine if you can have the time to get ready. And that's what I'm doing here, is by fortifying my entrances, blocking the tops of my windows. I don't want to show you my windows, but bars, or that wood that kind of at the top of the windows here that fill the top here, that I just kind of jam into place so people can't slide my windows up by using a crowbar and breaking the lock or anything like that. Same with my door, and same with my sliding door. All those little extra things give me time that when I'm home, allow me time to prepare myself to defend against the intruder who's trying to do my home invasion, whether they know I'm there or not. This isn't going to do you any good when you're out, because you can't lock it once you're out. It has to be locked from inside. This is to fortify yourself within the home and give yourself as much of a bunker to bug it into if you need to. Also, like I said, giving you time to hear noises and protect yourself and your family and get to a safe place, or arm yourself with small and I think blunt instruments and things like that are very effective in a close quarters. And I kind of touched on that. I don't want to get too much into that, guys, but like I said here, this is a very tight area. You start shooting a gun in these areas here, and you don't know what you're doing, and even if you are trained in what you're doing, there's a good chance you're just going to put yourself in a worse spot. And frankly, guys, even with a home intruder, if they want to, I don't think most of them are in there to kill you. God forbid, knock on wood. But if I don't really want to have a death on my hands, I'd rather be able to restrain, hurt them, knock them out, tie them up, that kind of stuff. So learning your hand-to-hand combat, learning your close quarters combat, putting yourself in training situations so that when you get into those situations, your adrenaline doesn't make it, you can't do it. So train with people, go to classes. A lot of places will actually offer that type of stuff for free. That's very, very important. And then to be able to keep yourself protected. I was talking, pardon me, I was talking to a good friend just today about some things that I do, and I've heard stories about people booby trapping their safe and electrifying it and things like that. Well, again, guys, you know, whether you do that or not, that's fine for when you're not home. Because when you are home, if people get in and they hold a gun to your head or they take advantage of you and you weren't prepared for them as they're coming through the door because you don't have something like this and they can just easily pop their way through, you know, they're going to make you open that safe. They're going to make you give them the combination and, you know, put the egos at check. If there's a gun to your wife's or girlfriend's head or children, something like that, we don't want that. Knock on wood, guys. This is to make sure that you do everything you can to prevent that situation from happening. If people are randomly checking your doors and they try and give your door a good couple shoves and they hear it giving, they might decide to keep trying. If they don't, maybe they'll move on to the next house, right? All right, everybody, I hope that was fairly informative for this part of it, and I don't want to get too much into it, and really what I want everybody to do is use common sense. Put your egos in check a little bit, and remember that it doesn't matter how good you are at something, there's probably somebody better out there at it than you, and you know, somebody comes into your house as confident as I am with my abilities and being able to defend myself. If that person comes to the door and they're better at it, I better make sure I've got that upper hand. Know your surroundings, know your safe places in your home, keep something near different areas so you can protect yourself, fortify your entrances so that people can't get in, and if they rob you when you're not home, at least then you know, everybody's safe, and hopefully you didn't you just lost some things that you know don't mean a whole lot to you. Don't keep too much at home either, everybody. Keep it in different places so you don't have things you know, enticing people to come in. Smoke and mirrors is good too. I encourage everybody to have like a lockbox or something like that with a few pieces and stuff like that that's fairly easy to find, and hopefully that people will move on and things like that, right? Every once in a while, if you get a fake silver coin or fake gold coin, you can get it for cheap. Might not be a bad idea to put into something like that they might easily find, think they've got something, and move on, right? So the little tips, people, and hopefully they help. And we're going to give lots more of those on the final day of this, and that's going to cover some more tips about the smoke and mirrors, and then we're going to talk about how you can start prepping your home for if you have to bug in, and then that'll start a new series with the 100 days. Talk to you soon. Take care, everybody. Canadian Silver Saver, out. Put my little tiny silver in moons capsules. Just because I want to. I had lots of tiny moons capsules, so I thought I'd use them. Because I don't buy enough gold. This is my stupid song. Put my tiny silver in moons capsules. Moons capsules. See? 10 moons capsules. Putting my silver in moons capsules. Gonna lose some subscribers because of my stupid song. I'm still gonna put them in the moon captions and sing my song. This one's really cool. Moon's capsules.